Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So the movie that I saw tonight is Death on the Nile, which is the sequel to 2017's Murder on the Orient Express. And in this movie, you have Hercule Poirot, who is the famous detective, and he is brought in for another case. So you have to figure out who was murdered and who benefits most from committing that murder. And you have a whole list of suspects with each of their own backstories and connection to the person murdered. And in it, you have Kenneth Branagh, who is both Perot and is the director of this movie. You also have people like Gal Gadot, Armie Hammer, Russell Brand, and Letitia Wright. So overall, this was a entertaining sequel, but to me, it wasn't as good as the 2017 original movie. My biggest problem of it was very slow. It took almost an hour until you got into the murder. It spent so much time. You learn about the characters and their connections with the person. Whereas in Murder on the Orient Express, the murder starts like almost right away, and from there, you learn the history of the accused with the murdered. I think that's a better way to do it. But I guess every movie is different. Also, the acting. Some of it was good, and some of it was okay at best. Some of it just wasn't believable. But there is one good thing, mainly, that I did like, and that is the cinematography. The sets here, especially in Egypt, looked amazing. From all the different camera angles and positions, it just looked really cool. So that's definitely a positive. And overall, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. Like I said, it's still an enjoyable movie, but it's not as good as the first one because there are some definite flaws. But that is my review for 2022's. Sorry about that. 2022's Death on the Nile. Come back next time for another review. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.